And the next floor is a couple different segments. You want to look at it in three different rooms. Your first room is your will, having your will in place. That's super critical. The second one is you want to have an emergency fund, and the third one is you want to have a debt elimination or debt freedom plan to make sure you get that taken care of. And so, just like a real house, these parts need to be organized, functional, for everything else to work above it and below it. So these three critical pieces, you need to start working on them. So the first one you need to work at is having a will in place. Everybody I talk to knows they need to get a will, and that's the first thing everyone says. I know I got to get this done, but for whatever reason, all these different reasons, I just haven't gotten it done. Listen, bite the bullet. Let's get that will done. There's lots of different services, lots of different supports that will help you get the will done. If you need something that's really advanced, if you need something that's just simple, basic, there's options and resources for you. And so the will is really that blueprint for your family to know, hey, what are your wishes? What do you want to have taken care of? It gives that clarity and that direction just to make sure your money, your kids, your estates are taken care of the way that you want it to be taken care of. Because if you don't have a will in place, it's not going to just get taken, everything's going to be done the way you want. You need to specify how you want things taken care of. And without one, your family could potentially face long legal delays. There's a lot of added stress and just unnecessary costs because they're trying to figure out where everything goes. A love letter is really, a will is actually, I look at it as part of the love letter to your family, telling them how you want them to carry on. And the next step, we'll kind of leave that one there. The next step is have an emergency fund. This is really your safety net. It gives you what you're looking for, somewhere between 3 to 6 months of your living expenses set aside, and a high interest savings account. You can have that in a TFSA or just in a non-registered account. But why you want to have that in place is it's going to help prevent you from going into more debt, which our next step is debt elimination. So these work hand in hand, because life's going to throw you unexpected curveballs. There are going to be expenses that you didn't have planned, car repairs, dental bills, job loss. Emergencies are inevitable, but financial disaster doesn't have to be. So if you've got that emergency fund in place, you can put yourself in a good position, because all too often, if you don't have that emergency fund in place, if something were to happen, you need to either borrow money, go into debt, or you need to take from your investments to do that. So neither one of those are ideal. So you want to have that emergency fund in place, and we can obviously talk about that.